Hello YouTube, this is Dazza the Cameraman. Today is Friday 26th of July 2013 and this is an update on the Neumayer Station webcam at Antarctica. I thought we're done with these videos, but I see that there's been a fresh round of Nibiru videos claiming to be from Neumayer Station. Well, at least the pictures are from Neumayer Station, but at least we're not seeing Nibiru. What we are seeing is lens flare. But some people would have us believe that it's Planet X or Nibiru rather than anything else. So let's have a look. We can see this apparent object that's in the sky. It looks like a huge planet or something like that. And we're going to take a closer look in this video and have a look and see what it is and see what else is happening at Neumayer Station. This image is at 1700 UTC on the 22nd of July 2013 from Neumayer Station, and I'm just going to run through these images and we'll see what happens. As I say, 1700, each image is 10 minutes apart. So here's the next image at 2010. We can see a light source in the background behind the clouds there. 1720, 1730, and here at 1740 we can just see this sphere coming into view. I'll step ahead. 1750, 1800, 1810, 1820, and it's disappeared again at 1830. I'll just step back to 1820 and we can see the sphere again. This is fairly typical of the images that have been posted on the from the Neumayer Station webcam. Now this image is at 1810. I've just stepped back again. Again we can see the sphere in the sky there. Now I'm going to bring in Starry Night Pro and I'm going to overlap the same image over Starry Night. And you can see this little star here. It's one of the brightest stars. I'll just toggle between the images and you can see that we've got the photograph overlaid correctly over Starry Night Pro. So this bright light source here is the moon, as we can see from Starry Night. The time is the same, as it's at 1810 UTC on the 22nd of July 2013. Now as I step ahead you'll see that the moon goes out of view. We can see it over here. This is the approximate field of view of the Neumayer Station webcam. So the moon is out of view and it's shining on the webcam dome, creating a lens flare, which is causing this the sphere that we're seeing here that people are claiming is Nibiru. Now this was on the 22nd of July, and as the days progress the path of the moon and the sun and the planets, which is known as the Ecliptic, is moving further to the left as seen by the camera. So from the 22nd of July to later in the month we would expect that the moon would be heading further over this way, and this is exactly what's happened. Now let's go back to Starry Night and have a look at that. We can see this green line, which is the ecliptic. This is the path that the sun apparently takes through the sky as the earth rotates, and the moon and the planets approximately follow the ecliptic in their path across the sky as well. So if I step forward, this is the 22nd of July, if I step forward to the 23rd, we can see that the moon is further back down here. The moon rises approximately an hour earlier each day, so we have to allow for that as well. So as we progress time on, if I go forward, then we can see that the moon is actually getting further away to the left hand side. Again, if I progress one day and step it forward, by the time that it's at the same height in the sky, it's actually further out to the left, which means that it's further out of view of the camera. Now something I expected would happen over the next few days from the 22nd has indeed happened, and I'm going to show you those pictures next. Okay, this picture is on the 25th of July 2013 at 2040. As we can see, it's pretty dark at the moment. We can see one or two stars in the sky. I'm just going to step these ahead again, and once again these are 10 minutes apart. So here's the next image. We can see a bit of aurora there as well as we step through. Quite a good display on this one. And here we go. We're starting to see, what do we see here? The Nibiru sphere in the sky. But hang on a minute, we've got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Nibiru is halfway over the ground and halfway into the sky. So we can clearly see the sphere, but instead of being in the sky this time, it's actually partly over the ground, which proves that this is just a lens flare and it's not a real object. It's not Nibiru, it's not Planet X, and as predicted, because the moon is actually further out this side, as we saw in Starry Night, it means that because of the angle of the moon and the angle of the lens flare coming off it, that the lens flare is actually now down below, it's becoming down below the horizon line. Now, having a look in Starry Night, and again I can bring up the overlapped image. This is 2040, this is 2040, and let's just check our stars for reference. We've got this bright star in behind there, so I'll just toggle backwards and forwards. Now I'll step this image forward so we can see the so-called Nibiru Spheres. There it is, and that is at 2130, so let's step Starry Night forward to 2130, and we can see that the moon is way out here to the left. So the light is actually shining on the dome that's over the Neumayer Station webcam, and as a result it is producing this lens flare. Now, as the days progress and as the month progresses, this ecliptic line is going to be further out to the left, and it means that the moon is going to be further over here, and it's going to be rising, as I said earlier, an hour earlier each day. And that means that as from, I'm picking from tomorrow, it's the 26th of July here in New Zealand, that we're not going to see any more nighttime Nibiru spheres until around about mid-August. And not only that, as far as the daytime Nibiru spheres go, we're not going to see any daytime Nibiru spheres until around about the 20th of September, because at the moment the ecliptic, the path that the sun apparently takes through the sky, is nowhere near the Neumayer Station webcam. So it is not shining, the sun is not shining on the webcam to produce the lens flares that people are identifying as Nibiru or Planet X. Now I'm just going to go back to the images and just have another look before we go. If I just back this up to where we were, this is 2120 on the 25th of July. And again we can see that sphere which is partly over the ground. If I step forward again, what we see is, there we go, we've got a Nibiru, then we've got half a Nibiru, and then of course it disappears into thin air. So if this was a real object, it certainly wouldn't be doing that, and it certainly wouldn't be between the camera and the ground. So I hope that's cleared that one up again. This is not Nibiru, it's not Planet X, it is a lens flare which is caused usually by the sun when we see them in the daytime, or if it's nighttime it's always caused by the moon. As always, check out my Facebook discussion page, Voices of Reason to Explain X or Vortex. I'll put a link for you in the description area. Thank you for watching.